What's good, crew? It's Rubber Captain coming back at you with another video. And today we got a different video for y'all boys, man. We got that OP13 BBB teach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that BBB teach. Yeah, we used to hate this guy. When with our mains being RP Luffy and being PB Luffy, we really hated this guy. But you know what? You know what we don't like even worse, man. We don't like this triangle meta that's going on. So we've been working on this leader for the past week, devising a just diabolical, list and play style to help us defeat the OP13 leaders. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we've been winning with this deck, man. We've been winning in OP13, bro. And as you're gonna see in the video, so yeah. That being said, it is my first video of the month, and I always do a giveaway for my members for a custom leader card at the first video of the month. So let's get into that giveaway first off. Alright, let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Alright, Census Table. You won the giveaway, bro. Hit my email in the description down below, and we'll get that custom leader card sent out to you. Appreciate you for being a member, bro. Let's get into the video. Alright, crew. So before we pop the deck list on here, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who watches, likes, comments, and subscribes. I really appreciate everything y'all been doing. And by the way, YouTube added a new hype feature on the video. So once you watch the video, the new videos, you can go down and hit the hype feature and hype your boy video up, man. Hey, I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the members, for sure. I appreciate all the members. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, crew, so the deck list is gonna be pretty standard for OP13, I think, because you have to switch your play style up, right? Um, the main difference is not only the deck list for OP13, but how we play Blackbeard. So I wasn't a Blackbeard professional, about a week and a half ago, right? But I am now. Okay, I can confidently say I am now. You know what I mean? I just can confidently say it. So that being said, we're gonna go over the leader. We're gonna go over what to do against different matchups, and we're gonna show you the gameplay as well. So I hope y'all stay tuned for that. By the way, if you don't know what the leader does, your on-play abilities don't activate, so you can't play anything with on-play. I mean, you can, but it's not going to activate, right? Activate main, you may trash one card from your hand until the end of your opponent's next turn. On-play abilities don't activate. So pretty much this is a floodgate stun deck. And one thing I always did in Yu-Gi-Oh! When I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Was when the format got annoying and toxic with these certain, decks running around, I always played a toxic ass stun deck just because, if you're not gonna let me have fun, I'm not gonna let you have fun, right? It's just that kind of deal. We gotta be real, strategic with it, real annoying with the shit. If you're gonna annoy me with your shit that you're doing, I'm gonna annoy you with the shit I'm doing, right? So in the video, you will see a couple different cards, and I will, go over those, eventually. But I was doing a lot of testing with this deck, like I said, and right now I like the deck list where it's at. So let's get through it. First off, we got two Nefeltar VVs. This is a newer card for OP13 list. I think older lists used to play this card. I'm not sure. I wasn't a BB main. We are feeling BB right now, but hey, pause. But yeah, Nefeltar VV. If your trash has 10 or more cards, it's character gains blocker. Just chump blocker. The main idea of the deck is to protect your Burgesses. We're doing Burgess spam, of course. Also, 10 cost teach spam as well. So anything that can protect your Burgesses for free, we like it. We're turning off on play, so it's really hard for our opponents to pop / rest our blockers down. So these chump blockers are really good. Next, we're running 4 Strongers. Pretty much just a searchable 2K counter, except in certain matchups where you need that minus. So great card, 2K counter. Running 4 Lafitte. Emersis character and up to one of your Don. Look at the top 5. This is basically just our searcher right here. We get to reveal a Blackbeard pirate type card, put it in the hand. Also a pseudo blocker. Great card. We love it. 4 Caribou. Most lists that I've seen running Caribou now. So, it's a chump blocker. It's a 2K counter. Just a great card for Blackbeard all around. Next, we're down to 3 Dot Q. The KO engine is not as important, but it still can come up in some of them off meta matchups that you may run into. So we still want 3 of them. We still want to see them. We just don't want to see them every turn. I mean, every hand. You know what I'm saying? So we're running 3 Dot Qs, and he's searchable. Just a little small KOer / pseudo blocker if we do get him out on the field. Next, we're running 2 of the Shiryu 2K counters. I know it sounds weird, but in emergencies where we want to fill up trash / have extra 2Ks that are searchable, this card can come in handy because we are doing Burgess spam. So getting 2 cards in your trash is, pretty relevant. But also having a viable attacker on the board is also pretty good. So yeah, this is searchable 2K mainly. But his effect is, decent, so that's why we got 2 Shirayas. You can run the one called Shirahoshi in this place. I will pull that up for you real quick. The one called Shirahoshi that the emus are running, you can run this in this place to like recycle your big Blackbeards or whatever if you have to trash them for a leader effect. So this is another card I was testing. You may see that in the video, you may not. I don't know. Next we're running 3 Van Augers. Still got, a little small KO engine in. Just in case you run into them off meta matchups, because you do have those off meta matchups that you do run into. That's just in every tournament. It happens. So, you gotta be teched for that as well. We're still running 3 Kuzans. I was running 4, of course, in the previous meta when I was testing. When I first started testing BB. I tested them a couple times. I'm running 4. I think 3 is good because we are, valuing the 6 cost Kuzan more now, but I do think you do still need 3 Kuzans of the 5 cost, especially for going first, because you're going first. That's when you use the 5 cost, So to have better curve, options, I think 3 is still good. You still can run 4 in this slot, but I don't know what I would cut for yet. Maybe maybe a liberation or black hole, whatever the hell. So, next, our best card in the deck right now, besides our 10 cost, is the 6 cost Kuzan. Being a blocker, being able to bring back another Kuzan or a Burgess, this is the name of the game right here for 13. This is what we're utilizing. This is what we're searching for. This and Burgess. Every turn we can search, we're searching for this and Burgess. Every now and then we'll grab a 10 cost once we get close, but mainly searching for Burgess and this 6 cost Kuzan, playing it out, being able to block an attack, protect life, stay healthy, play out a big Burgess or a Kuzan if we want to get some more card draw. Just, too great. Next, we're up to 4 teaches. I think you have to go back to 4 teaches. I know in the previous, a lot of decks was running 3. I think 4 is very important. Being able to play them out, stun one of their Shanks or their Goldie Rogers or one of their big bodies that they have on board, negate its effect. It's just too good. Also negating their leader effect. So let's say if you're going against a Sabo matchup, they get that +1 K on everything. Being able to negate that leader and make them a 5K, and then swing in with your board is just too good. We're running 4. This is my error. Running 4 of these. Definitely because, we're playing the Burgess build, so you want to fill up that trash as quick as possible. So, great card. We're running 2 Black Spiral. This is still for the Zoro matchup tech. You gotta run the Black Spiral, man, just in case you run into them Zoros. It definitely cooks. Running 3 of the Black Holes. Black Hole, Liberation, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what y'all call it, where you at, but, I call it Black Hole. This card right here, being able to remove Emu's board if you need to, a Marco, whatever, or just negate the block effect in general is just too good and comes up in, all the matchups except maybe Zoro you don't really care about. I mean, you could use it to negate a law blocker or like a smaller blocker or something and KO it, but most of the matchups, like the ace and Ema matchup, this card comes up. So I like running 3 of these. I like to see it, and if I don't need it, I just trash it. Off leader effect, easy, easy in, easy out. So yeah. Next, you know, the actual best card of the deck is Full of Lead. The stage, just being able to trash one search every turn, fill up your trash, find your Burgesses, find your Teaches, whatever card you need, man, just for whatever matchup is just too good. The consistency is great in this deck, and that's why this deck is really strong as long as you know how to play the matchups. Now, that is the deck list crew. Let's get into these matches, man. Who would have thought, man, the Rubber Captain bringing out the BBB for this OP13 meta, man. Let's get it. But before we do, hey, bro, drop that beat. All right, crew. So we got the ace matchup first here. Now, the ace matchup, you still want to do your Burgess play. You still want to do your Burgess play. So, that's what we're going to be. Look, we're always looking for searchers in our opening hand. I want searchers. I want stage. I want anything that's going to trash, anything that's going to get me to where I need to go. Plus, I like to see Kuzan. So, if I can see a searcher in Kuzan, then, I'm pretty set to go. In the ace matchup, you don't have to use leader effect until their 5-don turn or their 6-don turn. I like to use leader effect then, so they can't play Yamato out to draw 2, so they can't play Jozu to bounce. So that's the turn you start using leader effect. So you don't want to use leader effect before then. If they search, they search. It's cool. I'd rather them get a couple searches off in the beginning than to keep drawing cards after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we're gonna value using our leader effect, of course. We got more searches in hand here, so we're gonna do 2 searches with our Lafitte, and then we're probably gonna swing in at life. I think we should have grabbed the Burgess there just to get 2 Burgesses, but it is what it is. We end up using leader effect anyways here just to probably do, a Kuzan play next turn. And we're not even going to swing in a life. We're just going to play out these searcher bodies, man. Just be toxic with him. Playing out all these searches is really annoying. Yeah, our opponent is going to 5-don turn. That's why I use leader effect. I'm tripping. But yeah, when they go to their 5-don turn, when they're going into their 5-don turn or 6-don turn, leader effect from then on out. I'm leader effecting you every turn. You will see Tempest kicked in this list because this is a older list I was testing, but we just replaced it with more counters, so you don't have to worry about Tempest kicked anymore. No longer really viable in OP13. I was testing, like I told you, I've been testing this deck for like a week and a half, so you may see some cards that's not in the list, but don't worry about it. We replaced them with better cards for the meta. So if we win with the cards we got, then hey, they're pretty much bricks in hand at this point. So yeah, we pulled off 2 searches there. What are we waiting on? We're waiting on them. They are on the leader effect here. They are on their 7-don turn. He's swinging into my searchers finally. He's finally respecting my searchers. That's nice. We are going to 8-don next turn. So we could possibly play out a Kuzan and leave 2 up for a Black Spiral. Let's just see how we choose to play it out. We could do some more searching. Play out the Full of Lead stage, do a search. Play out a Kuzan that way. I like that option as well. He's swinging into our searcher now. I think we should just let that go, of course. Could save it, be annoying. Yeah, we just save it to be annoying. That means we're probably just gonna pop off 2 searches and then play out a 6-drop. I'm not sure what we do here. I think this was like literally a week ago when I first started testing the deck. By the way, as you can tell by the thumbnail, your boy has got a big win percentage with this deck. So yeah, okay, we play Full of Lead stage out, nice. We trash the Burgess. We always get our Burgess in trash. I mean, there's very rare occasions where you want to play them from hand, but filling up the trash is the name of the game. We grab us a dot Q here off the This Is My Error search. Are we going for a KO here? No way, we can't KO. We don't got enough minus. Are we tripping? Yeah, but I say we're tripping. We don't got enough minus. We do got 5-drop Kuzan though, so we can play Kuzan out and go straight into a Burgess. Like I said, this was probably one of my first games testing the deck, so don't pay it any attention. We're just, we're figuring it out, crew. We're figuring it out. I don't know why we was hovering over that Tempest kick though. It wasn't no way he was gonna kill anything. 5 Don. Hey, we're not gonna play it out. We're just gonna put some pressure on life. Yeah, I don't know what the hell we're doing this game, crew. Don't even, ain't even gonna hold you. I guess we was hoping to draw into some more counter. I don't know. Or just setting up some more pseudo blockers. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we was doing this game. We're tripping. I don't even think this is me. I don't even think this is me, crew. We got a lot of cards in trash, and we could, we could be having our Burgess on board by now. I've definitely elevated since this point. I do like watching games bad like this because I get to see where I started to, what I'm doing now. And it's a big difference in play style. You'll see. Oh, he said he needs to piss and then he quit. His next turn, he could have played out a Edward Newgate. And then we could have just stunned it with Teach and then Teach from there. Probably would have got him down eventually, but yeah, I don't think we played that game the best. Let's get on to the next game, crew. Alright, crew, I had to find another ace match. I can't leave y'all with that one, right? You know what I'm saying? We played another ace right after that. I was like, yeah, that game is not gonna do. I might just have to cut that one out for y'all, boys. You know what I'm saying? That game is not gonna do. But yeah, like I said, ignore the Tempest kicks. We was, testing out different things when we first started testing the deck. So, we've elevated since then. We know the Tempest kick is irrelevant now, Grab Van Auger here. Do stage search. Just filling up our trash. Looking for our Burgesses, man. Where's our Burgesses at? I don't know. You tell me. I think we should just use Tempest kick to draw a card here and then swing 6. And there goes the Burgess. We kind of instinctively trashed our Burgess there. I don't think we should have did that. He's only going to 4 Don. Most he can play is a Marco, maybe some Searchers, but I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt us, right? We plan on taking the next hit anyway, so it's like, Cool. He plays a Marco out. We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that with the black hole, cause why not? I think here we could just trash the Kuzan. Just trash Kuzan. Grab a 2K probably. I don't know why we're grabbing .Q. I guess because we don't want to. Trash a 2K, which makes sense. Yeah, we plan on playing the feet out, so yeah, we didn't want to trash a 2K, so yeah, that makes sense. We are going to 7 Don next turn, so we can do the feet. Can do the feet and play out a blocker. Grab another defeat there. Man, I was playing really weird when I first started playing with this deck. Like, I'm seeing it now, it just looks foreign to me. Yeah, trash of the feed, of course. I think we should have added the 2K though, because we would have another 2K in hand right now. I don't know why we didn't add the 2K. That's odd. Swinging at other feet here. I think we could just block and go ahead and break Kuzan out. I don't know how many cards we got in trash, but I think we could have blocked and played Kuzan out there. He's gonna swing big anyways. That's good. We're gonna get the free block. I mean, not Kuzan, but Burgess. We're playing Kuzan out, which is nice. I guess it doesn't matter. We're on 9 Don turn, so we can swing with both and then bring out Burgess that way. But I think it would have been better just to play Burgess out so we can swing at this Jozu on board. For sure. We grab a .Q off the search. Do another search, trashing the .Q. Another Lafitte search. Grabbing a Kuzan. Could do double Burgess this turn if we don't want to swing, but yeah, we got to swing, right? Thought about swinging into the Jozu there. Well, we're just going to go into life, see if he wants to give us a card here. He does give us a card. Now we're going to trash. Bring out Burgess. Our Burgess is already 8K, which is nice. I'm going to swing another 6 in here. Probably play double blocker out. Kind of think we should have just swung a 7 in the Jozu at that point, but it is what it is. No on plays for you, so if you play your Blackbeard, we ain't got much to worry about. Kind of have to get those Lafitte off board though, yeah. I say you kind of got to respect the Lafitte. That's the great thing about Lafitte. We essentially got 4 blockers here. Yeah. Now our Burgess is 9K. We're going to be toxic and save the Lafitte there just so he swings into it again, guaranteed with his next character. Nice. Plays Pudding out. And Red Rocks. I don't know what the Pudding was for. I guess to maybe get another body on board, but okay. Probably should have saved that Red Rock for that teach there, but yeah, he didn't. Grab a 2K here off the Fuller Lead. Probably just trash the 2K. There's no need. I think we're still pretty decent spot right here. If he plays Teach, he only gets to take 1 life, or he plays Newgate, he only gets to take 1 life from us because we can block the other swing. He doesn't even swing. Just kind of crazy because now we're going to just play out another Teach. Stun. I think we have to keep this black hole in hand. Me knowing my knowledge now, but we don't. Definitely would have kept the black hole in hand me today, but you know, it's what it is. We just get rid of 2K again. We're not giving him any on plays. If he plays another Newgate out. See what he does, crew. See what he does. What we doing? Okay. Marco. Yeah. I think we should have kept. We're just gonna stun them. No need to do a full lead search, but we're probably gonna do it anyways because I've been playing like shit this past game. Take away leader ability and swing. I don't want to get him down to 0 here because he could do Roger, but I don't mind getting him down to 1 so I can secure the victory. Now we don't have any cards in hand. He could easily just go from my board here. Yeah, I like watching back old games though, just to see like how I played and where I messed up at for sure. This is definitely gonna be, you know, the worst playing with Blackbeard you're gonna see in the video for sure though. This is like my first, you know what I'm saying? I'm first testing the deck. I'm still playing fucking Tempest Kick for Christ's sake. If he goes 5 in a life here, I think we're just cool. We just take that, and that's nice. Still got 2 blockers, so we're not a terrible position. Swinging 6 in here, we can just take that as well. Only got 2 more swings. We got 2 blockers. I think we can just block with Teach here. We go down to 0. It doesn't matter, I guess. Do got that black hole though, so that's gonna come in handy. Guess we're trying to bait him to go for game, but he can't. And we got 2 blockers. I don't know. I think we should just block that one. Just block. Could have free block with a teach there, but you know, you might have a rush Yamato or something, so playing a little safe. Playing it a little safe, man. Some lists still run that rush Yamato, so or even the ace. He put the Don on Newgate. I guess he didn't realize he couldn't swing Newgate, but you know what Blackbeard leader effect does. I think here we just go ahead and black hole one of his blockers. Make it where it can't block. And you know, it's like we're doing some more digging for no damn reason. What are we digging for? Are we really trolling right now? We grab another Blackbeard. Yeah, this is wild gameplay. Just 10, 12, 12, 12. I don't know why we wasted that dime to dig. It would have just been 11, 12, 12, 12. I think we was just trolling or something. No way. Only got one blocker, one life. We need 2 attacks to go through. So even if he can counter out this first one, he might not be able to counter out the second one. Unless he's got a 1-cost event. Let's see. 12, he blocks. 12. Oh yeah, we almost lost that because of playing that extra 1K. That's why it's important to, you know, not troll and play right. I mean, we did win, but we still almost lost that for no reason. Okay, I'm tired of watching my older gameplay, crew. I'm just gonna show y'all some of the new gameplay. Alright, crew, so here is the most recent gameplay, or one of the most recent gameplays. I'm gonna show you kind of how we elevated. I like to show you where I started so you can see, like, I wasn't, you know, always great with this deck. I didn't always make the best decisions with this deck. I didn't always play good with this deck. Now, different matchup here. Roger. With Roger, once they get to their 3-Don turn or their 4-Don turn, like once they're about to go into that turn, I like to go ahead and start leader effecting there. I want to force them to have the event if they want to ramp. If they don't have event, then they don't get to ramp. So we did use our leader effect there. He did have the event, so he gets to ramp. That's fine. We did have a pseudo blocker, so it's going to let us draw a card. So, you know, that worked out nicely. Now we're going to play out a Lafitte. Find a black hole here. Oof, I mean a full of lead too. Yeah, grab the full of lead. Play out stage. Go ahead and trash Van Augers. No need to have them. We can go ahead and grab this. The searcher here as well. Go ahead and play the searcher out. Grab a black hole. Let the rest go in the trash. Swing 5 here. Still no Burgess. We did see a Burgess the first time but we did want to grab that full of lead over Burgess, the first one. that's a little play, I think. I think you had to grab full of lead there, because it's going to be a searcher every turn. Like if we grab Burgess that turn, we lose our Lafitte this turn, and it's like, He does have to play the Douglas bullet out though with no, you know, extra searching going on. We found us a 6-cost Kuzan. We still haven't got another Burgess, which is kind of annoying. So I think here we just play out Kuzan and possibly just swing 6, or we can go ahead and use effect. Thinking here. I think we just swing 6. Or 5, play out another blocker. Doesn't matter. Just swing. Yeah, we go ahead and use the Kuzan effect here. Let's play out a Van Auger. You can use leader effect to get rid of this VV. We'll get rid of the 2K. We're valuing the blocker. Okay, I see. So next turn, that means we're probably going to do a Kuzan VV turn. We do need to find the Burgess though. Think we should take at least one hit here to dig in our life a little bit, see if we find a Burgess in life. I'm assuming now that like one of our Burgess, maybe 2, is in life. We get a black spiral trigger. He swings again. I'm probably gonna take it. Okay. I guess good thing we did find Van Auger though, because this man's playing out Playing out Mr. 2 here. What you gonna swing, man? What you gonna swing? So we could possibly KO this Clay if we find the cards we need. Probably need a black hole. Let's get rid of Black Spiral. We finally found the Burgess. Yes, nice. We're gonna trash the Burgess here. I don't think we could do another Lafitte search. We do got 8 dying. We could. Yeah, we could do another Lafitte search. I think we just swing into his bodies here. So usually when they turn their body sideways, I like to swing into them just to get pressure off of us. Yeah, 1 on. Swing. I should have 10 cards in trash now, I'm pretty sure. If he saves it, it's fine. We're probably going to play out another blocker anyways. Here, and then we play out VV, yep, building that board up. And we're going to trash to the feet for the leader effect. So the great thing about that is if he plays his Rayleigh out this turn, he doesn't get to turn anything sideways. Yeah, he still gets to swing with it, but, you know, if he swings with it, we're fine with it. We're going to have a big boy Burgess on the board next turn. Here, I think we just go ahead and immediately block with our Kuzan and get our Burgess out. Give him a 2K though. Nice. I think we should just went ahead and block with our Kuzan there though. There wasn't no need to give him a 2K. He's strapping up, swinging big. He ain't got no plays then. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, alright, here goes big boy Burgess then. Swinging 12, that's gonna be an easy block. I'm like, I got 14 cards in the trash. I don't know what the hell's making me wait to turn it sideways for. Okay, makes sense. Now we can just play teach out if we want to. I think we just swing 5 into the Bond Clay here. Five in the Bond Clay. Then we pop off a search with stage just to make our Burgess a 9K. Found another Burgess finally. At this stage, you don't really have the leader effect because, you know, unless you don't want them to have the play out the scalper and draw cards. That's the only reason not to leader effect. You know, I mean, 2 leader effect is if you want them to be able to play out, you know, draw cards potentially. I don't want them drawing anything because he's only got 4 cards in hand, so I'm just gonna leave you in top deck mode. And if he swings at life, that's cool, I'll take it. He plays out a gold D, nice. He's only got 3 cards in hand, so I think we can just get rid of that gold D. Like, let's do the search here. Find that this is my error, play this is my error out. Find another 10 cost, nice. I think here we just strap up and get rid of this gold D. Put 3 on teach here. 3 on teach. Swing 15 and a 13. He has to let it go. Nice. Put 2 down on teach. Swing 7. I will start attacking his life. Got him starved out nicely. Swing 7. And we'll leave 2 open dying just to bluff a, you know, Black Spiral. Swing 11 in here, get him down to 1 life. I like to leave these Roger decks on 1 life before I go for game. I also like to stay at least on 1 life. That way we can keep them from being able to, you know, use their Roger effectively. Here he has to remove board. There's just no option, right? We get to draw a card off the Van Auger anyways. Swinging 13 into 12. Probably should have went 13 into 10. Easy misplay there. And he just quits there. Yep, pretty much all you can do in that situation. Next turn we just play out a teach, stun your Roger, negate leader effect, which really doesn't matter. Swing Burgess once, get you down to 1 life, and then the next turn you're just dead. So yeah, that's the Roger matchups. Get on to the next one, crew. Alright, crew, so here goes Red Black Sabo. Like I said, we're looking for searchers open in hand. We find 2 searchers. That's nice. 3 searchers actually. Even better. With Sabo, we don't care about really using our leader effect until 8 done when they start doing their dragon plays, because their 6 drop Sabo can still do what he wants to do. You know, pretty much almost all their 6 costs can still do what they want to do besides 5 cost Sabo. So we don't mind not negating leader effect until 8 done. I do think we do it early in this game. I don't remember why, but you know, it happens. So we just bust off our 2 searches there. I don't know if we seen a Van or a Burgess, because we was, you know, playing kind of crazy. Let's see here. We're on 4 done. Let's go and bust the search off. Get rid of the Black Spiral. Dang, there's Burgess. We must already had a Burgess. There's no way we skipped over Burgess. There's another Kuzan. Well, we found 2 of our Kuzans. Where's our Burgess at? Yeah, just play a dot Q out. KO something here just to, you know, act like we're playing around Stussy for no reason. We're trashing here for no reason with our leader effect. No need to use leader effect until 8 done. I'll just tell you that now. After all my testing with the ace, it's when they're going into their 5 or 6 done. Emu is every single turn. I can leader effect. I'm leader effecting on Emu. I don't want them to see their pieces. Easy way to stop them from seeing their pieces is to leader effect them, you know. And ace. Well, I already said ace. Sabo's 8 done turn. Rogers pretty much every turn. Besides, like if you're going first, you do it on your 2nd turn, and if you're going 2nd, you do it immediately. So, yeah. We're just gonna swing into his little, you know, chumper here. He saves it. That's fine. We're gonna use full of lead. I think we just grab a 2K here. Play out our 6 costs. Play out our Kuzan here. Go ahead and trash something. We trash a 2K, which he already had knowledge of. Alright, let's see what he does now. Alright, let's see. Got 1 Burgess in trash. We know we bottom decked 1. So we definitely need to find another one. He turns that hack sideways, that's preferred. We can just swing into it then. Playing on an Inazuma, so he probably doesn't have Sabo for sure. Or 6 cost Sabo. He did trash 1. So maybe he didn't have another one in hand. I don't know. Or maybe he just wants to swing more times into us. He's swinging 5 here. We just take that. Swinging 6. We can just block that. Get our Burgess out. Got a nice 7K Burgess. If he swings another 6S, we can just 2K out of that. We'll save our blockers in hand for sure. Alright, 8 done here. I think we need to bust this full of lead off first. Go 5 and a 3 here. We don't want him having these little mini blockers because they can't attack us. Like I said, you know, his leader effect does give him plus 1,000. We're gonna swing 8 and a 6 here. See what he wants to do. He lets it go. That's nice. And we could play Kuzan here. 2 blockers, and we can trash. We trash them. Well, we trash 1 blocker. I got it. Okay. Cool. His dragon turn. That's why you like the leader effect. He only gets 1 body out. That's nice. And it's not a blocker at that if he does play dragon, so we like to see it. Next turn we are going into our Tendon. So we probably get a Van Augur here if anything, if we don't have anything else to play. Yep. Get a little Van Augur out here. See what he wants to do. If he swings in a life, we just take it. Yep, we take it. Nice. Yeah, playing a whole lot more fluid this game. Here we can just stun the dragon and the leader, and then we can go into this Inazuma for 5. See what he wants to do. If he saves it, he saves it. You know, if he don't, he don't. We're gonna do full leg, get rid of this Kuzan, grab another 10 calls. Now it's about to just be 10 call spam until you know he dies. 6 into 5 into the Inazuma. He counters out. I don't know why he countered out of that. He's not finna save it. There we go. 8 into 5. Definitely gotta do leader effect here. Yep, just get rid of a 2K. We don't need any counter with all these blockers we got, man. You know what I'm saying? He still doesn't have his leader effect active, by the way. He's just been starving himself pretty much trying to save this board. Not really my strategy, but if they got a card sideways, I'm just going into that card. Get everything I can out of hand, you know, play my blockers down, just limit their options, limit their options of what they can play. He finally finds him a 6 called Sabo, which is nice. See what he swings here. He just swings 6, we just block, and then he doesn't get another swing. Unless he swings his Koala. Yep, he's gonna swing Koala. We're just gonna block there. Nice. Play out another Teach. Now we'll just go stun, stun. Swing 5 into the Koala now. Remove her off the board. Yep. Now we'll go 6 in. If he turns the Sabo sideways, he loses it. We'll go 9 in. And we'll go 12 in. Oh, we're gonna do stage first, I guess. Found another Burgess, nice. Just leader effect the Burgess. I always try to leader effect the cards that ain't gonna do me something the next turn or the current turn. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind putting the Burgess in the trash because I know for a fact I'm not playing Burgess next turn. Now the Black Hole on the other hand, he's got 1 life. I got a bunch of attackers on board, so if worse comes to worse, Black Hole negate one of his blockers and then the rest in the face. So he does play out a 5 cost Sabo blocker here. But if he turns that 6 cost Sabo sideways, then he just pretty much loses. No way to get out of it. Even if he don't turn it sideways, he probably still loses with what we got on board. 27 and a 5, we just take this. There's no reason we don't. I mean, we could free block it, but wasn't no reason. I think we go for game next turn, maybe. Alright. Or we can play another 10 cost out. It'd be annoying, yeah. Play another 10 cost out. Go 5 in. See what he wants to do here. Get us a 1K. Go full lead stage. Grab it. This is my error. Use leader effect to trash it. Buff our Burgess up to 10. Swing 6 and a 5. It's risky here because they could have Roger, but it's like, and we end turn. We just want to get some more cards out of hand. Once he protected his life again, I'm like, okay, bet, we'll end turn. Now we got 3 blockers and a 10K, and we also have a Black Hole in hand. He Can't attack with his dragon. He's got 4 attackers that he can attack with if he straps everything on him. But we got 3 blockers and 2 life. So pretty much checkmate situation here. This is what you'd like to put him in. If I was him and I had Roger, I probably would have took that last life to force him. I guess he couldn't have went for game then, right? Because I could have just stunned him. Well, I couldn't have stunned him, yeah. So here we just go ahead and I think we just black hole negate one of these dudes. Grab some mode cards. Found another Burgess, man, even though we don't need him. Black hole, just negate one of these blockers. It don't really matter. We're going for game here, right? 3 on, teach. Swing 8. Yeah, there's not many decks gonna survive this onslaught right here. It's 3, 9, 10, 12, 12, 12. Well, 8, 9, 10, 12, 12, 12. Work our way up here. He gives a 1 cost event. That's nice for him. I think here I forgot I negated a blocker and I don't go for game. That might be my fault. Yeah, he uses a black spiral there. And I think I forget I negated a blocker here. It was kind of early. I definitely could have went for game here. Like, there's no possible way for him to get out of it, right? And I forget that I black hole, and I'm like, hold up. He's got 2 blockers still and 1 life. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was smoking, crew. It happens, man. It happens. Could have went for game there, though. We left, 3 blockers up for no damn reason. Still trying to play around Roger when he was dead. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, it just be 12, 12, 12 there. He's dead. I realized it afterwards. I was like, bro, wait, I fucking black holed his blocker. I'm tripping. I don't know. It's hard to see it sometimes on the sim, like where it says that they're like can't block. That kind of fucked me. Put a lot of Don on. Swing a 14 in the bird. Just like, sure, you can have that. You gonna swing your blockers? Well, then. That was a huge misplay by us, crew. Just split 5. Yeah, just put 5 on, split. Put 10 in the face first. See if he's got another black hole or black spiral. You got another one? Do you got another one? He blocks. I'm like, alright. 11. 12, 12, 12. That man forgot to swing his dragon too. I guess I had him stunned so long he forgot about the character. But yeah, last game should have just went 12, 12, 12. It was GG's. He did have Roger though, so yeah. Good thing we was playing around Roger. Let's get on to the next game, crew. Alright, crew, so here's a more recent ace game with our list, kind of show you how we play it out. We only got 1 searcher here in the Kuzan, but that's fine. We like a searcher in the Kuzan. We do got Black Hole, which is a card we like to see in this matchup as well. So all in all, not a bad Not a bad turnout. We do see a Burgess in our first search as well, which is also great. We don't need two black holes though, so we will get rid of one of them. Here we just grab the teach. It's really only a good option. I mean, we could have grabbed the 2 cost event, but it's fine. Swinging 9 here. Yeah, we'll take that, buddy. No chance. Draw into a stage, which is nice because we like discarding stage for stage. Draw into the 1 cost searcher event. Nice. We find another Burgess here. We can just grab dot Q, let our Burgess go to trash. Play dot Q. KO the Otama, put 1 on lead. Swing 6 in the face here, and then we can go ahead and leader effect since he is going to 5 Don. No Yamato for you. Nice. We get into my dot Q here. That's a free draw one for us. We draw into another 2K, which is nice. He did play out a Marco here. We are on 6 Don. We could play our 6 drop Kuzan out, but we could also get rid of this Marco as well. The fact that we discarded our 1 cost, I'm assuming we're playing Kuzan, yeah. If we wasn't going to play Kuzan, we could have used our 1 cost event there, fill up the trash some more, then used the black hole to KO the Marco, and then swung 6. That probably would have been our line of play if we didn't want to play the Kuzan. He's swinging 6 here. I think we just go ahead and block. Play our Burgess out. He's already at 8K Burgess, man. Like, turn 4, already 8K Burgess. Nice, we like to see it. Draw into another stage here. We like stage for stage, always. I think here, we just grab another teach. Yeah, why not? We're going to 10 Don next turn. Spamming teaches is never a bad thing. Put 1 on lead, swing 6 in the face. And we got 7 Don up, so we can play a Kuzan and another blocker here. Swing 8 in the face. Just trash the teach. Play Kuzan, play another blocker here, and he's leader effect. So even though he's on this turn, if he plays his shit, he ain't gonna need to use it. His Edward Newgate. We just go ahead and block, play out another Burgess here, get another AK on the board. He's swinging another 6. We'll just counter out of that one. That way, if he swings into my board, you know, we can protect it with the blocker. He plays the event out and gets him a Newgate out, but he don't get the Newgate effect, so that's nice. And he left 1 Don up for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and play out our dude. Stun. We need to get this Burgess to 9K so we can swing into this Jozu for sure. Trash Van Auger here. There's another 6 cost. So grab it because why not? Now we got 9K Burgess. Now we can go 9 into 7. If he counters out, that's great for us because we get cards out of hand. This is why I like going for board at this point in the game. And plus he's at 1 life already and I don't want to activate his Roger early. So yeah, we get all them cards out of hand. That's nice. Now we can just trash the Kuzan, you know, to negate his leader effect. Uses Red Rock there. That's nice. Eight in the life. We can take that. 9 in the life. We can just block that. And if he turns that Marco sideways, he's just dead. But he doesn't. That's fine. We'll go ahead and do another Newgate here. Stun. Repeat. 9 into 7. Then we're going to use their stage first, which makes sense. Found another 10 cost. Well, all 4 10 costs. Nice. Just trash Van Auger here. Now we're 10K. 10 and a 7. Do you want to let it go? And then I think we should just pass here. Yeah, we just pass. Alright, you got 2 attacks. Oh, that's fine. He played out a blocker there, but that's fine. We're going for game this next turn. Go ahead and use this black hole we've been saving up. Get rid of that Marco. You don't get to draw 2 off of it. Black hole negates his effect, so that's nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and trash. Get our Burgess to where we need him. Once he gets 11, we're good. Alright, he's at 11. Now we can just split up and swing. I think here, I think we go 11, 12, or 12, or no, yeah, 11, 12, yeah, that's right. Trying to count too quick, crew. He only has to get out of one of these 11s, right? He free blocked that one. I'm assuming he doesn't have enough counter. And then 12. Can he get out of it? He couldn't get out of it. He was bricked all the way the fuck up. That man was bricked all the way up. That boy did have them Rogers though. He most def was finna Rogers next turn for sure. So yeah, we had to go for game there. That's the ace matchup. Let's get on to the next one, crew. All right, crew. Last but not least, man, we got an emu here. The emu matchup, a lot of people say it's rough, but I think if you use your leader effect every turn, it just makes that matchup easier. And I was gonna say, is it the easiest matchup? No, you have to play your cards right for sure. We do got searches here, which is what we like to see. I think in this situation, you probably just grab Dot Q since he does have that 2-cost Charlos on board. Play out a Lafitte and then just use Dot Q for leader effect. Okay, I think we meant to get rid of Van Auger there, if I'm thinking correctly here. But we accidentally got rid of our Dot Q, so it is what it is. Pretty sure we meant to get rid of Van Auger there to set up for our Kuzan. We did take second away from him, but if we're going first, this 5-cost Kuzan is like our go-to. That way we can get extra pressure on. He does play a Workery blocker out now. I think here we could just black hole this Workery blocker so he doesn't get to draw. Nice. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this Van Auger. We find 6 drop. Now we can use leader effect to get rid of the Kuzan, and then we'll be able to play a 6 drop into Kuzan. Yep, and then we'll go ahead and swing 5 here. See if he wants to draw a card or block, or go down to 3 cards. I'm fine with that as well. So the thing about emus, they usually like to protect their life really heavy. So when you like limiting their searchability, they have to have a vent to search, right? With you black holing them every turn, they just don't get to do their searches, and therefore they don't get to find their pieces, and it just makes their 10 drop play awkward, which helps your game plan out. We're still on 5 life here. He has to swing in a life now, and that's fine. We'll take it. We'll go down to 4. Because next turn we're just gonna play Kuzan out. Okay, drew a Nos Duros. I'm assuming off of stage. Okay, yeah. He's using 1-cost event here too. I don't know if that's like a strategy he's trying against Blackbeard or what, but yeah, he's using 1-cost event here, or 1-cost stage. Ooh. Yeah, we drew into this is my error, and we kind of misplayed that right there because now we only got 5 done. So it's like we can't even play our Kuzan out now. I think that was a misplay. And we do got Tempest Kicks in here, so you can tell this is one of my older games, of course, when we was first learning the emu matchup. But now we do have more knowledge on that matchup for sure. Yeah, grab a Dot Q here. We could do the stronger and get rid of that 2-cost, but it's fine. Find us a Burgess finally. Then we just swing 8 in the life here. See if he wants to take a life. He has to respect this Lafitte, right? So we're not mad about that. It is a pseudo blocker on board, and of course use leader effect. Like I said, we're leader effect in every turn. You have to be able to play. You have to be able to play with minimum cards in hand with Blackbeard. It's just a thing. Which is fine because that helps you play around pudding and stuff anyways if you didn't use leader effect. So let's play his Nos Duros out here. See if he's on pressure life heavy or what. We're still at 5 life, by the way. So not in a bad position at all. He's still at 4 life though, so he's not in a terrible position neither. Splitting his Don up. Okay, swinging 6. And we just take that. I think he's trying to do the effect here, but I don't think he's got enough cards in trash. Oh, he does. Okay. I wasn't sure if he had enough cards in trash or not. Swing another 6. We just take. We go down to 3. That's fine. Build our hand back up. Nothing wrong with that. Nice swinging 5 in. He's not respecting this Lafitte. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's alright. Get rid of Tempest kicked here. Draw us a 5 cost Kuzan. Go ahead and trash full lead stage before we forget. I think we go 7 in those Juros. And then just play out 6 cost blocker Kuzan. If he saves it, he saves it. He goes down to 1 card, so I'm fine with that as well. Doesn't save it, nice. Now we just play out our 6 cost blocker Kuzan and we're chilling. Now we can get our Burgess out next turn. This game, you're gonna see probably one of the most disgusting boards. I think that's why he's playing his 1 cost stage, since he does have to go first. So he can play his 5 elders out early. But I got bad news for him. You know, this is Blackbeard, and what does 10 cost do? It says no, no, no. You don't get to use your effect. You don't get to use your effect, my friend. I think here we're just gonna trash a 2K just to save this Kuzan for, you know, possibly a next turn. We do grab the. This is my error. Definitely think we should leader effect that one though. Leader effect. Get rid of this is my error. Nice. So now not only is his 5 elders effect negated, but it's also stunned, so it can't swing. Let's see what he does here. Got 3 life. Just got that 10 cost elder. Let's see if him not respecting this Lafitte punishes him in the end. Plays out of Charlos, nice. Plays out a Marcus Mars blocker, nice. Go ahead and swing that Saturn, man. Yes. Everything on Saturn, swing. Easy block into Burgess. Nice, nice. And then we get a free block with Blackbeard. Free block. Alright, let's see what our top deck is. Do we get another teach here? Do we see another teach here? If we see another teach here, it's going to get ugly for our opponent for sure. He's taking a minute to pass. Definitely playing a whole lot better than when we first played. He just went ahead and got rid of it. I see. He went ahead and got rid of it. That's nice. I think here we just pitch a 2K just to see what we can get. Nothing really decent. I mean, a searcher. Do see another Burgess though that we can play out. Let's swing 5 here. See what he does. Give us a card from hand or what? Go ahead and bust a Lafitte search off. There goes a 10 cost. Should have dug a little deeper, with the stage. Too bad we can't. Play our 5 cost Kuzan out here. Go ahead and use this effect immediately. Play out another another Burgess. Use 4 Don, play out another Burgess. Trash the 2 cost event because, you know, it doesn't do us any justice here. Swing 10. Nice. So now he can use this 5 elders effect. And he should have blocked with that 2 cost because you're gonna have to get rid of it anyway, right? I mean, he could trash it with leader effect, but it doesn't really matter because you're gonna have the other blocker to trash with leader effect anyways. So I think that was a misplay on his part. for sure. He doesn't even swing with it, which is kind of crazy. He just used the 10 cost effect, which is wild. I don't know why that is. He didn't swing with a 10 cost neither. Am I tripping? Yeah, this guy definitely misplayed that right there. And I guess he could have tried to get rid of the Burgess with that effect. Swinging 9 into life, I just take. And he passed and didn't swing leader. What the hell? Man, I don't know what this guy's doing, crew. I know he ain't got that many events in hand. We're just gonna play out another teach. When they have their board set up, you just play out teach and stun their 7 cost, cause that negates the buff. And we just go 5 into his board here. Just send everything in the board. Board. Base. Nice. Now, he probably shouldn't have blocked. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's doing, crew. Don't ask me. Definitely shouldn't have tried to save his board with the blockers because you lost it anyway. Maybe he wanted me to turn one of my teachers sideways, I guess. I don't know. But this is probably one of the most disgusting boards you can make with teach right here. It's just 2 teach, 3 Burgesses, you know. Not many's gonna survive that there. Use leader fed to draw a card. Swinging 5. Oh, he's got 1 cost stage. Not saying that's why he didn't. Okay. That's why he couldn't chain the 10 cost and like split down and swing. Okay. Still could have swung the characters though, right? So that makes sense. Yeah, he just quit that. He quit that. Let's see if I got another emu matchup somewhere, crew. Cause I don't know where all my matches are at. Cause I've been recording for like a week and a half on this deck. So give me a second, crew. Oh, I was searching for my emu matchup, crew. I almost forgot. I didn't even show y'all the Zoro matchup. So let me show y'all that matchup. And I will search for my my other emu matchups. You know, sometime. We was testing the 4 cost Shiryu in this build. And the Sunwan Wolf blocker. I do like those cards as well. Shirayu's good in the Zoro matchup, getting rid of that 4 cost Zoro or any of their low cost blockers. Or their Mihawk, speaking of which, you know, he just played out. So Shiryu is good in that matchup. I probably should have kept him in hand, knowing I'm going into this matchup, but you know, it's cool. As far as leader effect goes, I like the leader effect from their 5 Don turn on, so that's why he was able to play that out. We're just gonna play a dot Q out here, get rid of his little 1 cost, do a lift feet search, give him some bodies to swing into. Bam, well, leader effect now because he is going into 5 Don, and we'll swing 5 at lead. We did find us a good Burgess too as well, which is nice. This matchup's not that bad because once you start leader effecting, they can't play their Tashigis out and put Don on lead, so they have to swing a 5. And if they swing a 5, they don't get to use their leader effect. So it just incentivizes them not to play out bodies, right? And it's not a bad thing. I do still like going second in every matchup, but if I have to go first, like I said, we do got our going first curve. with the Kuzan. So yeah, I think you could still play Shiryu at a one of for sure. Being able to get rid of a 4 cost on block is pretty good. So, or on KO. Still can tech like one in. I mean, it's searchable. You dig through your deck a fair amount. He swung a 5 there, 5/5. We just counter out. You know, that's the benefit of being able to, if they want to play bodies, the benefit. He plays a body out, which is a 2K. I don't know if he wanted to play the 2K out, but I guess. So there, and then we'll just play out our blocker here, and I think we should dig through some more. Dig through some more cards here. We get rid of a 10 cost. Grab 5 cost Kuzan. Trash 5 cost Kuzan, and then we can pass from there. Our opponent's got a decent board like set up, not gonna lie, for a Teach matchup. He can get a lot of swings in and still do leader effect. See what he does here. He is black hole, so there ain't no playing out unless you use Koina, but then you can't rest down my blocker. Use the event, okay. Use the use the event. Use the demon sword. I guess that's what you want to do. Swing an 8 in the Kuzan, sure. Play out Burgess, 7K Burgess. Can't swing in my Burgess, so we're fine with that. Swinging 5. Give him a 2K. Swinging 8, we'll just take. We get the 2 cost Black Spiral, which we love in this matchup. And this, I was also testing the Sherry Hoshis in this deck, in this version. I think here we just swing, we trash, swing 5. Leave these 2 Don open. This event for sure. Swing 8. And then we pass. Only using leader effect. We didn't use our full of lead here. You don't have to use your full of lead every turn. You just have to kind of like manage it, This 2 cost event's good though, because then we can just, cancel his leader effect out. Don't get to swing with it again unless you have the 3 cost event. And if you do have that, that's fine as well. Because you're going to be a 5K leader. Putting 4 down on. So, putting 3 down on, you're a 4K leader. So, force you to invest some more Don if you want to get rid of something. In this situation, if he played the 3 cost event out and put 2 Don on lead, it would only be a 7K leader. See what he does here. Swings 5. Swing that board, man. Swing that board. This guy's not wanting to swing his board at all. Yeah, playing out of Ace Drake. Probably not going to swing. He's just swinging the Zoro because he can keep restanding it, which is cool, I guess, Grab this is my age. We need to find a 10 cost now. We find a Kuzan. And a feed. But yeah, we got that Shiryu in trash. Don't forget. Yeah, we got the Shiryu in trash. Grab the Kuzan. We can Kuzan. Play Shiryu out. Get another blocker. Bam. Play Lafitte here. We drew into. Grab another 6 cost. Play another blocker out here. Use leader effect. Trash a 2K here. Swing 5. Counters out. Swing 9. Nice. Okay. So if he doesn't have a Kawina here, he's not going to be able to rest our Shiryu. If he uses 1 cost event, then it is what it is. Swinging 4 in here. Let it go. Like, what am I thinking about? Burgess is at 10k now. He straps up everything and swings lead here. Then we can just block with Shiraya, KO the Zoro. If he swings the Zoro first, it is what it is. We can just block with Kuzan. Okay, strapping everything up on leader. We can just block with Shiraya here, KO the Zoro. Or Shiryu, I don't know why I said Shiraya. Shiryu. And he's swinging into life here. We can just block with the Kuzan, grab another Burgess out. Nice, nice, nice. Can split and try to get us down to 0. Plays out another Zoro there. I think we just go for game here. Do a little searching first, a little digging. We do find a 10 cost, but I don't think we worry about a 10 cost here. We probably just need to get our Burgess to 11k and just go for game. If we can. I don't know if we can. Trash. Trash, yeah. 11 and 5, can you get out of it? 11 and 5, can you get out of it? If you can't get out of this 11, then more than likely you're not going to get out of this 15. I think him choosing not to swing board was his mistake. Granted, if he would have swung board, he would have lost his board, but you know, you kind of got to swing your board at that point. Like, what's the point of playing him out if you're just trying to, you know, I know he's trying to go wide and, you know, do it that way. Probably swing a bunch with his board and then just do restand with a vent. But it's not gonna work out for you that way. Goes down. If you can't get out of that, you're probably not getting out of a 15. So yeah. So I'm thinking that he was trying to go wide, swing a bunch of 5s and 6s, and then put a bunch on lead, swing into board or something, or catch a blocker, then, you know, do his 3 cost event, restand, swing, swing, swing. You know what Zoro's trying to do, swing, swing, swing. Let's see if I can find this Emu matchup, crew. It's been a long video already. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, crew, I couldn't find it, but for those who want to know how to fit Shiryu in, you just take one VV out, put Shiryu. If you want to fit the Sanwan Wolf in, you just take another VV out, put Sanwan Wolf. And then if you want to play the Shirihoshi blocker or the Shirihoshi, make them trash a card and recycle your Blackbeards or whatever you want to recycle, you just take out the Shiryus. So this easy swaps, right? Yeah. So overall, the deck list has been performing well for me in OP13. I probably will be taking this list to my next local, so stay tuned for that, because we probably will try to record it for y'all boys. And yeah, like I said, you know, we got a good win percentage with this deck in 13, and if you don't believe it, the proof is on the thumbnail. So yeah. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one, man. And you know, sorry I couldn't find the other Emu matchup for y'all boys, man. But hey, it is what it is. You know, you can see the win percentage. So I mean, that's gonna tell you, I played Emu for sure multiple times. So yeah, catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace.